This is Morganiki, and I've got another addiction to collecting things, so it seems. It is these NanoBytes. They are essentially little rubbery toys with an 8-bit aesthetic, but they all come with a QR code on the bottom. You can actually see here in this packet here, because it has a little mirror to show you the QR code on the bottom of this fire extinguisher. And there is a mobile game that goes along with them. You scan these QR codes and then you get to use the items in the game. It looks like these NanoBytes and ByteWorld, which is the game that went along with it, was launched last year, 2021, but it doesn't look like it took off all that well. So all of these things now are on huge amounts of clearance, to the extent where they're literally like 70-80% off on Amazon, and people are selling huge job lots of them on eBay. And yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't show up in pound shops or B&M or the like. But that is good for me, because that means I get to buy more of them for a smaller amount of money. They come in 5 packs, 10 packs, single blind bags, and blind cubes that have 2 in them. As you can see today, we have the 10 packs. That's presumably happened in the post. This mirror should be there, has gone a bit walkabout. You can see me in the mirror slightly. There's my hand. Anyway, enough nonsense. Time to open them. Okay, in packet number 1, we have this slice of pepperoni pizza. So when you scan these into the game, there's a nice fail-safe actually, because I could essentially hold up this QR code and you could think, ooh, I'm going to steal that. Well, you actually can't, because inside the collector's guide, there's a code. So it's not good enough to just have the QR code. You need to have the QR code and this password, essentially, which is nice. It's a nice fail-safe for unboxers, if you like. When you scan these into the game, you get their name, you get their rarity. They can all be used for different things in the game. Some can be used like with mini games. Some, well, the pizza one, for instance, because I already have a pizza one. You can cook pizzas at a burger shop, oddly enough, and then ship them out to people. You essentially run a pizza delivery. And you can unlock facts, trivia, jokes, like world records, like the world's biggest pizza, the most pizza eaten, blah blah, etc., and like silly pizza jokes. So there's quite a lot to the game, but I really like these because they're essentially a microtransaction, but you actually get something physical. And even if the game didn't exist or was no longer working, as I suspected it might not be, but it is, it's still going, and it has quite a lot of players on it. You also get these lovely little 8-bit collectible things. They're quite rubbery. A blue fire extinguisher. When I originally saw these advertised, I thought they were those tiny, tiny little Legos. And I saw it was like some French fries. And I thought, that looks really cool, but I bet it's a pain to build. So I'm kind of glad that they're not things you have to build yourself. We have strawberry ice cream in a pleasing glass effect bowl made of the clear little dots. We've got sauce and cream and a raspberry on top. I will say this much about the QR codes. Some of them are very temperamental. Some of them scan immediately, some of them don't. They're not stickers, they're like actually printed onto the toy, if you like. But some of them are a bit less clear than others. This is a Byte coin, which is the actual currency of the game. NB for nanobytes. We have a skull and crossbones in this like translucent green colour, which, going by my knowledge of the game, most things that are this colour tend to be either mythical or legendary rarity, which is a good thing, because they're worth so much more XP and money. You also don't seem to get penalised for scanning in duplicates of the same thing. It sort of doubles their value, doubles their strength, potency, etc. We have a giant turkey leg. I like this. It really looks like something from Castlevania or Streets of Rage or something like that, you know, where you could find it under a telephone box and eat it to refill your health. Turkey leg. We have a light bulb. And another translucent lime greeny colour with the glitter inside, a star. So all of these things are broken up into different categories. So these three, for example, would go into the arcade games. You can also get like they look like SNES controllers. Hearts, coins, bombs, you know, the sort of thing you'd find in video games. There's food, of course, and then there's an ice cream subset, which that will be part of. Then there's like a household one. And also in these 10 packs, we got two, well, blind things, essentially. This is a mystery character. Scan for in-app play. The characters are like gold dust, honestly, because you can do so much more in the game if you have these characters. It's a... I don't know his name, but he's like a chef, but with a blue chef hat. Blonde hair and a beard. I think this is the guy who works in the ice cream shop. Now, if I were collecting these purely based on appearance, I'm not the biggest fan of the way these look. I don't know, they don't really seem to fit in with the world so very much, but as I am playing the game, I like it. And in the blind box, you get your collector's guide, and you also get a sticker, and on the back of this sticker is the password that you need to scan things. It is an ice cream. Oh, that's really detailed. I really like that. With NB on the front again, NanoBytes. Is this supposed to be a parody of Dairy Queen Blizzard? See, I'm British and we don't have Dairy Queens here. It looks quite similar to, I don't know, a McFlurry or something you'd get from a fast food type place. We have the ice cream, big swirl of chocolate sauce, and sprinkles. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, onto the second packet. We have a couple of duplicates. We have another turkey leg. We have another skull. I have seen this on pictures in white, and it looks so much cooler in white. But I assume this green one is a higher rarity, as it were. We have another slice of pizza, but I don't mind, because I'd like to collect a full thing of pizzas and see if I could make a whole round thing. Like you could do with the grocery gang with putrid pizza. I think if you got 6 pieces of him, you could make a full pizza. We have another light bulb. And another star. See, I bought these on Amazon, and I didn't really get to choose. I was just like, I'll have so many 10 packs. And it was essentially random. I could have ended up with the same one twice. So these ones are different. They're like the alternate colours of ones we already have. We have another Byte coin. This one is silver. We have another fire extinguisher, a red one, in the more classic fire extinguisher colour. And we have another ice cream. This one is chocolate. Again, has a nice big raspberry on the top. It is chocolate ice cream with chocolate sauce. Put them side by side. They look really cool. Mystery character. Aha! Now I've already got him in the game, so I know his name. His name is Jeff the Chef. Jeff with one F. Jeff the Chef. His head's a bit on the wonk. He really does look like a recolour of him, doesn't he? Yeah, I think this guy works in the ice cream shop, and I think he works in the burger shop. Again, QR codes on the backs of their heads. And the blind box. So one more thing I can show you about these blind boxes, actually, which I will before I show you what's inside it. As you can see, they have these little clips on the sides, so if you get multiple of these boxes, you can stack them together. You can stack them up in a big tower, or side to side, or you could make a big collection of them. The only thing that's a bit strange is if you did have loads of these stuck together, they open outwards like that. But then I suppose you could use them as like a display stand. You could build a display stand for your NanoBytes. It looks like these boxes come in the 10 packs, the 5 packs, and the 2 packs, but not in the single packs. So we have 2 of those. There's another sticker and your collector's guide. And inside this one, it's quite small. Ooh, a vanilla milkshake. Nice. I have the strawberry one in the game. Now, when you win them or collect them or earn them or whatever in the game, underneath it clearly says digital, but if it's one you've scanned in, it'll say physical. So you can play the game without collecting these things, but if you do collect them, the physical ones are so much more valuable in the game. I suppose it's a way of encouraging you to collect them. A lovely vanilla milkshake to go with the strawberry one I already have in the game. And here is the 20 that we've got today with the boxes. So we've got 2 characters, got a couple of duplicates, but as aforementioned, duplicates are actually quite useful if you do play the game. The 2 mystery ones, 2 slices of pizza, 2 turkey legs. I would be pretty satisfied with that as a meal, and with ice cream to follow. And some light bulbs and some skulls, which can be used as power-ups in the minigames, so I'm pretty happy with those. Would I buy these if they weren't on clearance? I think I would. But just YouTubing NanoBytes and just searching for them, they really didn't seem to take off all that well. There's not that many people doing unboxings of them. There's a few people who are British, there's a few Americans. There's also a lot of videos in Polish, so perhaps they took off quite well in Poland, in Europe, and they just didn't sell very well in the West. Who knows? But this is Series 1, and it looks like they never did a Series 2. I do wonder how many of them I can actually collect when my camera stops doing that weird autofocus thing and zooming in and out and probably making you feel quite sick. NanoBytes!